This presentation provides you with 4 design principles you can use to help your resume stand out from the numerous other resumes your employer is likely to be reviewing. These principles are very simple, but when used together, they can also be very effective. Let's start with proximity. This principle tells us to group related items together. To illustrate this principle, let's look at Bruce Wayne's resume. Bruce is applying to crime-fighting jobs, and this is his first draft. What stands out to you about Bruce's first draft? Bruce's draft appears to be an undifferentiated body of text. This is troubling because I'm not sure where my eyes are supposed to go. It does not allow me to skim and find the most important information. Here is what Bruce's resume looks like when he implements the principle of proximity to group related items together. He has now created chunks of information that include his contact information, his education, and his work experience. Now Bruce is also going to try out the principle of alignment, which says that every item on the page should have a visual connection with something else on the page. This principle of alignment also says that Bruce should use lines of alignment to filter information and increase readability. Let's take a look at Bruce's resume again. It currently has one line of alignment. This red line shows how the text is left aligned. Here, Bruce has added an additional line of alignment by tabbing over information. Doing so allows Bruce's main headings of education and experience to stand out. Again, Bruce now has 2 lines of alignment. Here, Bruce has gone a little crazy with lines of alignment. Let's count the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. So too many lines of alignment can be distracting to a reader, but when used more sparingly and strategically, these lines can help your reader to find sections of your resume more easily. Now Bruce is going to try out the principle of repetition, which says that he should repeat some aspect of the design throughout the entire piece. Here is the draft Bruce is currently working with. He decided to go back to 2 lines of alignment. And here he has formatted his headings with bolding and capitalization and repeated this formatting throughout his resume. We can see how Bruce has repeated the strategy of bolding and capitalizing the titles for the larger categories of education and experience. He has then only bolded Experience 1 and Experience 2 under the Experience section because these are subheadings of the larger category. By using repetition, Bruce has also begun to create contrast, which is our last design principle. The principle of contrast says that Bruce should use bolding, capitalization, and even color to make relevant information look different. In other words, to make it contrast with and therefore stand out from the information on the resume. Here is Bruce's current draft. We can see how Bruce's name and contact information at the top of the resume do not really stand out. And here is his draft after he has used the principle of contrast to make his contact information stand out more clearly. When a reader looks at Bruce's resume, their eyes are likely to be drawn right to his name. Let's return to Bruce's original resume and look at how he has combined these 4 simple design principles, proximity, repetition, alignment, and contrast, to add visual interest and professionalism to his revised version.